There's going to be a few more familiar faces in the Breaking Bad spin-off. The makers of the critically acclaimed series are working on Better Call Saul, a prequel that will focus on Walter White's sleazy criminal lawyer, Saul Goodman. Bob Odenkirk is already expected to reprise the role, and now, speaking with The Hollywood Reporter, creator Vince Gilligan says that Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul might cameo as Walter White and his assistant, Jesse Pinkman. It's unclear exactly how they'll factor in, given that the show will take place before Walter White began his life of crime. If you need more familiar characters, Gilligan adds that Goodman's badass private detective Mike will likely play an important role. Actor Jonathan Banks loved working on Breaking Bad, so hopefully he'll be glad to return.
I am lucky. I'm proud to work on this show. These are fine, great actors. And Vince Gilligan is an artist extraordinaire.
Great line of work, by the way. Real upstanding field.
Yeah, well,
I enjoy it.
Expect more details on Better Call Saul to come in soon. If you're still heartbroken that Breaking Bad has ended, the show's hometown of Albuquerque will hold a funeral for all the fallen characters this Saturday. The organizers are putting it on to raise money for charity. The faux funeral will be streamed live on YouTube, so you can watch from home in your tidy whities. And it looks like Saul Goodman has fled Albuquerque and gone all the way to Fargo, North Dakota. Before he starts working on Better Call Saul, Bob Odenkirk will appear in Fargo, the new TV series inspired by the Coen brothers movie of the same name. He'll be on the right side of the law this time, playing a police deputy. Other actors who've already joined the cast include Parkland's Billy Bob Thornton, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia star Glenn Howerton, and Bilbo Baggins himself, Martin Freeman. The plot isn't a direct adaptation of the film. It will instead tell an original crime story, but with the same tone and dark humor of the original. Joel and Ethan Coen are serving as executive producers. Shooting begins this November with a premiere slated for the spring thaw. Don't bother waiting for The Last of Us to find its way to the PS4. Developer Naughty Dog says it has no plans to release the hit PS3 survival game on the new console. Some players have been holding off buying new PS3 games in the hope that they'll eventually be made available on the PS4, but you can scratch The Last of Us off the list. The studio is currently working on new content for the game. A new multiplayer pack was released earlier this week, and the first single-player DLC will launch this winter.
What are you doing?
Killing time.
Two PS3 games that will be released on the PS4, however, are the downloadable titles Flow and Flower. They're also coming to the handheld PlayStation Vita, with Flower blooming on November 15th, followed by Flow on the 29th. Both were created by that game company, but there's no word yet on any next-gen plans for the studio's most recent title, Journey. Some fresh young meat is being offered to the dinosaurs at Jurassic World. According to The Hollywood Reporter, two youngsters have joined the cast of the upcoming fourth installment of the Jurassic series. They are Kings of Summer lead Nick Robinson and Iron Man 3's Ty Simpkins, and the site claims that they'll be playing brothers. Jurassic World is rumored to see the dinosaur-infested island from the first film finally open to the public as a toothy tourist trap. Shooting is slated to begin soon, with a release scheduled for summer 2015. Original Jurassic Park director Steven Spielberg is serving as producer.
Boy, do I hate being right all the time.
And a famous fan film based on another Spielberg blockbuster is inspiring a film of its own. Hollywood is working on a big screen movie based on the early lives of Chris Stroumboulous and Eric Zala, who made a shot-by-shot remake of Raiders of the Lost Ark back in the 1980s. Their story has already served as the basis for a book and a documentary. It took them 7 years to complete the adaptation, starting when they were 11 and finishing at age 18. The film has since become a cult hit, playing at late-night shows across the globe. Spielberg himself has praised it.
Mr. Spielberg has been incredibly kind, endorsed us openly in magazines, and we've met with him, and he basically said, well, you know, I watched your movie and I took it home and I watched it again, and I just wanted to let you know that it inspired even me.
We'll raid more details on the new movie about the movie as they develop. Microsoft is hoping to score a goal with more television content for the Xbox One. When the console was first announced, Microsoft revealed that it's working with Steven Spielberg on a live-action Halo series to be shown exclusively on Xbox Live. Several other shows are also in development, and now Microsoft is working on a soccer documentary series as well. Given the popularity of the FIFA games, this shouldn't surprise anyone. The series will be titled Every Street United and focus on the importance of street soccer, expected to hit the field next year. Liam Neeson has made yet another action movie, and to prove it, here's the trailer. It's called NonStop, and Neeson plays an air marshal who hates flying. Makes sense?
What?
That doesn't make any sense.
When an unseen madman begins murdering the passengers halfway through a non-stop transatlantic flight, it's up to Neeson to stop him. Julianne Moore also stars in the film, and it's directed by Jaume Collet-Serra, who worked with Neeson on the 2011 action movie Unknown. NonStop lands in cinemas this February. Liam Neeson is also set to star in a third Taken movie, which you could expect in early 2015.